Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to a new episode from Dead Like Me. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can get early access to more episodes already on my Patreon. The link is in the description, and you can also see my full reactions to all the Dead Like Me episodes on there. So like I said, link in the description. There's different tiers there, check it out. And yeah, I haven't watched Dead Like Me in like 2 weeks now. So it's been a while. In the meantime, I have been editing it for a bit, but because I'm like editing different episodes than where I left off, I'm a bit like, where were we? Let me just check what the last episode was we saw. Oh yeah, I remember. It was the guy, Trip. She had to take, first she thought she had to take his soul when she found out who he was, but then it appears to be his father's soul. But she kind of develops a crush on Flip. And then decides to go to his father's funeral, which wasn't the most appropriate thing to do, I guess, but it was kind of a funny storyline. And I kind of have a feeling like this is gonna be George's first, like, boyfriend that's gonna stay. At least I have a feeling that we're gonna see him back. And honestly, every time something happened with a boy, we saw him for one episode and then he was gone. So let's see how this works out. And yeah, of course, the whole storyline with the parents' divorce is like still a big thing. But yeah, let's just watch the episode and see what's going to happen.
When I was a kid, my parents would tell me to hold on to things tightly, to not let go. But I was scared that if I held on too tightly to something or to someone, I'd be carried away. Except I'm the one always telling people it's over. That's what Grim Reapers do.
She's spying.
And now I'm hoping to get a look at the boy I can't let go of. He disappeared.
Oh.
He didn't call.
I guess I was wrong.
Tell them what I had become. I'm a stalker.
I had a stalker once.
Yeah, of course she did.
Doesn't anyone want to know why I'm a stalker?
How'd you get rid of him?
I stabbed him with garden shears.
Did you kill him? Ooh, I would have stalked you, Daisy. I would have stalked you.
Yeah,
What is it that you're
probably.
doing now?
Please, come on. I'm not stalking you. I'm persistent.
Well, I'm stalking someone now.
What would you like, sweetie?
Revenge.
Rather than anything else look good?
Why are you stalking someone?
Why would you be stalking anyone at all?
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
Johnny
the
Law.
cop is there.
Just,
Spit it out.
I'm having oatmeal.
I'm glad we got that settled.
How did that thing with that Trip bloke work out, George?
Oh.
Not my type.
Yeah, he's alive.
Why have you got his books? Are you carrying them now, Roxy?
Oh yeah, Rube went out of town to, I think it had something to do with his old family. And then Roxy was in charge.
I don't think you should get to be Rube. I think I should get to be Rube.
I mean, he was dressed like Rube in one of the episodes and I bought it.
I don't do paperwork.
You can't write?
I can write fine.
Oh, well, you're an actress, so I didn't want to assume.
Seriously, where is Rube?
Personal business, Peanut.
Don't call me that. You can't just...
Already pretending to be Rube.
I don't need oatmeal. Or raisins.
I'd be so done with their shit if I was Kifney. This happens every episode. Like, they order something and then they walk away and she's like, oh, but here's your... I don't want it. Like, rude.
And then you come back to me for debriefing. You got something you want to say, Blondie?
Love a woman in uniform.
What you trying to say?
I'm just a sucker for authority figures.
You two got secrets?
I love their friendship. I said it before, but I start to like them even more every episode.
Where's Rube?
He has secrets.
Is this episode about secrets?
Hi. Hi. You need some help? Gotta take a number, dude.
There is no one there.
Well, who got the first one? I don't know. I wasn't here on Friday.
Well, I need information about a woman who lived here a while back. Marriage licenses, deeds, death certificates.
Mrs. Jacobs does records. I'm vehicle registration. She's not here, so you gotta come back. Wednesday.
You know what people say about kids these days, Joey? Well, I say you're all a bunch of self-obsessed, lazy numbnuts who've lost the capacity to think for themselves.
I feel like, honestly, that's a thing for like every generation. Because they say the same thing about like Gen Z now. But I feel like boomers used to say the same things about millennials. I feel like every generation before says that about the next generation, if I'm honest. Because this is like 2004.
We went digital last year.
Yeah, Rube, you could have expected that. Lol. 2004 gaming.
Why are we getting groceries delivered?
Gail recommended him. Everybody's using him. Oh my god.
Jory Lass?
Yes.
I'm Vince from Langenstein's.
Think she's gonna order there more often.
So that'll be 73 on the nose.
I did this kind of job 2 weeks back for like 2 days. And then I was like, oof, not my thing. I was like, let's try something new. Well, wasn't my thing.
You like Pop-Tarts?
Only we didn't have to like bring groceries inside. It was just like, give them to the person.
What's your name?
Reggie.
You married? I remember when I was your age. I used to totally be afraid of girls. Now I'm not afraid of anything.
Well, everyone's afraid of something. My sister's dead.
Okay.
Yukri died last year.
She always uses that,
How'd
right?
she die?
Was murdered
Seriously?
in the living room. They never found who did it.
72.
Reggie's so weird.
Right, I guess we'll be singing next week, Reggie?
Actually, this is not my route. I'm filling in for Davey. You'll like him.
Oh. Okay.
Bye.
Reggie. Such a creepy kid.
Finally has one secret truly worth sharing.
God, get a room. What's up, Crystal?
Nothing.
It's like mating season already.
For
We're
real.
the only two in this office who are single.
Maybe she's not
I
single.
mean, I don't mean to assume. Do you have a boyfriend, Crystal?
What? That is Crystal, but as a guy. Is she just playing her own boyfriend?
Let me guess. You have a doctor's appointment and you have to leave early again.
No. Do you ever get the feeling that we're like the only two people here that are single?
Millie, you say that as if it's a bad thing.
Whoa, this is such a coincidence. Because I am watching this on Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's coming online way later, but looks like this is some sort of Valentine's Day special. Now I want to know what day this came out. If this came out on Valentine's Day, that would be really funny, but I don't think so. Let's just check.
Oh, he wants to meet Murray. That's sweet.
No, it came out on September 26th.
I'm telling you, men have one thing and one thing only on the brain.
Jousting?
These men.
These men.
I gotta go.
You wanted to tell me something. What was it?
I have a doctor's appointment.
Pilates? You don't do Pilates.
Okay, you're right, I lied.
She's going to see the guy, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Your mother has a date. Does it bother you that I have a date? Well, there's just a part of
Dad's girlfriend dumped him.
Really?
Oh, she loves that.
Yep.
Don't tell your dad about my date.
So if he asks, should I just lie?
Like a rug.
Most people refrain from seeking it out. Some people are different.
Frienders can demonstrate that it is better to take the sick risk than to suffer that wasting illness other people call getting by.
Some people have no comprehension that death can be so close.
I have a little message for any Grim Reapers out there in the audience. I realize it must be so frustrating going home empty-handed.
This is some weird...
Yeah, that is really weird.
And if Death is here today, then I have something really personal I want to express to him.
Or her.
Let me see. You can kiss my sweet ass! Is that for us?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes it even funnier that he's actually gonna die. The way that Mason said that's impolite, then you know it's really impolite. How can you be so sure of yourself if you're... Oh. If you do dangerous stuff like that. He's just jumping! Oh! I thought he was gonna, like, use a skateboard or something. Ooh.
Yes, that was sick. 50-foot free fall, all vertical.
You're dead. You realize that, don't you?
Ah, it had to happen sooner or later.
This is what I mean. People are always so chill with the fact that they're dead.
You don't get it. It doesn't take anything special to jump off a fucking building.
No. It was basically suicide.
No more jumping or diving or kissing or partying or dating or whatever. The fuck is your problem?
I get that that really frustrates her, because there's just morons like that who don't even really want to die, but they're just like taking these risks, these really stupid risks, and she just died and didn't have a choice.
There's always the boxes in the basement.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Think that would be like a better way to find, like, of course it's gonna be harder because you can just like look online or like in the database.
So,
JD! But if it happened that long ago.
hey, is that Shalimar I bought you?
Nope, it's the Chanel I bought me.
Why is Joy suddenly thriving? I'm just like, okay, slay. And at first I was always like, nah, Joy. And now it's like, okay, you go.
You
You guys have so much food in the house. I'm jealous.
We had this guy deliver groceries this morning. Vince.
Vince?
And it was expensive, like $80 for nothing.
It's not like your mother to throw away money.
How is she even still paying for the house? I feel like she still hasn't found a job, right?
Whatever makes you happy, and if it's Vince the grocery boy, good for you.
How's Charlotte?
He's good.
Big plans for the weekend?
Nothing special.
Good for you.
Did you tell your mother about Charlotte and me?
Oh?
You know I don't like lying, Reggie.
Yeah, I told her.
So what's your mom up to these days?
Pilates.
Oh, this is so, like, this child in the middle of a divorce, and then, like, both parents trying to, like, get her on their side.
Clancy?
You decided to fuck your student. Don't be jealous now.
Get somebody else. Bill, it's not like I understand. I can be there in an hour.
You are unbelievable.
It came completely out of the blue.
Don't do this, Clancy.
Oh,
I can pick it up in the morning.
Phone didn't ring. Reggie? Your father
Asshole.
had an unexpected conflict. So you'll be staying with me tonight?
Sorry, honey.
Asshole. Poor Reggie.
I want to live with Grandma.
But come on, Reggie's like 12 or something, right? You can stay alone for a few hours when you're 12, right?
Listen, my friends are getting ready to go to a club. They want to go dancing, and I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. You don't want to go dancing. I can't finish a sentence.
It is insane how Daisy is like this character. I went from like completely hating her to like loving her character. I like her so much. But just like, she's interesting. She got these deeper layers. I think I talked about this before. I like Daisy.
And that is the first time I ever saw a woman say no to him. Good for you.
Good for me.
Hell, I'm in the mood for some pain.
Looks like you're gonna get your wish, buddy.
What do you give me if I take this guy down? Damn.
We'll show him a little country now, you hear?
You're going down, boy.
It's all just a game to her, right? You assholes.
Feel a little warm is all.
Oh. This is some next level shit suddenly.
Dang.
Randomly on fire.
Spontaneous human combustion. I always thought that was a myth.
Ah. And that's how he died. Okay.
Why is this guy still coming over?
Polite to say no in person.
You just want to see him.
I'm being polite.
When was the last time you had a date?
20 years ago.
You haven't kissed anyone but Dad in 20 years?
Yeah.
Think you forgot how?
I really don't think they've changed it all that much. All right, upstairs, scoot.
Maybe you should practice on your arm like this.
Upstairs, now.
JD's so cute.
Hi, Joy.
I thought my ex was gonna take Reggie, but I just found out that he can't.
Well, that's not a problem. Let's just bring her along.
Oh.
Reggie?
But that's like super cute, as in
Angelo, you remember me?
he respects that she has a kid and is just like, yeah, then let's take her with us.
Have any plans for this evening, Reggie? Well, you do now.
Oh.
Cool.
And Reggie really likes that too, so.
I'm changing.
Here's a birth certificate for a rose sofa.
Oh.
Man, this shit is old. 80 years. Fucking Indians still roaming the plains.
Smoke a lot of marijuana, Joey?
Not till after work.
Let me buy you a drink or not.
Do what you want to do.
Macy, I'll have one more, thanks.
No offense, but the guy isn't that good looking. He's pretty ugly.
That doesn't scare me.
Noted.
So what's the whole thing with no one ever turns him down?
Then why don't we start with your name and move on from there?
A little personal, but thanks for the cocktail.
I want her. Whoever she is.
Hey, barkeep, dos cervezas, por favor, then dos more.
Some vague notion of immortality notwithstanding. God, she's in such a bloody bad mood.
Finishing that?
Damn. Oh, you know what I just realized? Like, because she died when she was 18, you're not allowed to drink in America when you're 18. So, okay, I guess she's lucky that here the bartender's just like, oh, whatever. But that's gonna be annoying for the rest of your life. I mean, she looks different, though. Didn't think about that for a second.
So what do you do, Ray?
I'm a television producer, George.
I suppose you're charming.
Tolerable.
And women just fall the fuck all over you.
Everybody likes me eventually.
Okay, Daisy, I need a word with you.
So what's your deal, asshole?
Oh, I'm just happy to make a new friend.
Daisy told you of her extensive, some might say intimate knowledge of Errol Flynn.
Oh, yeah? I love those old movies.
Your fly's undone.
What is it, Mason?
All right, he's found your stories charmingly naughty. They were all quite romantic in their fashion. You know?
Very romantic.
Never actually seen you with another man.
I'm not with him.
Is he jealous? Is that it?
Good. And if you want it to turn faster, you just punch out into the air just a little, just a little.
I'm terrible at this.
You having fun?
Yeah.
All right, Reggie, toss it up in the air.
Well, I mean, I feel like it would feel really nice that he, like, goes this well with your kid.
Good. Don't let go, okay?
And I mean, otherwise the date had to be, like, fully cancelled, so...
It's in Georgia, that's good. Hang on.
Oh yeah, the flashback.
Don't let go, George.
Because the second you let go,
Fuck that.
life goes out of it.
I love little George. She is so sassy. Like, the actress playing her, amazing.
What's that about?
Probably you.
I find your friend Daisy painfully attractive.
Take a number.
How do you know her? An angry little thing, aren't you?
You call me a little thing again and I'll put this fucking dart right between your twinkling eyes.
Another tequila?
Please.
She angry.
5 reasons men are scum. 1, we only want one thing. Quoting this, you're a big girl, in order to fuck you. We freely admit the numbers 1 through 3 and women don't care. And the number 5 reason why men are scum and women let us get away with it, you can't live without us.
Here's to your bullshit.
Unless you're gay. All the 5 reasons he named them, like, yeah, it's exactly why I don't date men. Thank you.
Fucking man.
Fucking
What do
man.
you think it's time for bed? You're gonna try and kiss him. What is this obsession with kissing?
I'm 11.
Still 11 now.
Of course you do.
Whoa!
That's so good.
Oh yeah, he was like making the drawings last time too.
Looks just like her.
Sad.
Say goodnight, Reggie. She likes you. She isn't like anybody.
She seemed to have a good time.
Me, when my friends have a new partner.
But I probably better go.
And that is how you pay my rent.
So what about Daisy?
What about Daisy?
Well, obviously got feelings for her. You want me to step off?
We got next.
Take a walk, Junior. There's plenty of tables available.
Well, I like this table. Fucking off.
It's also man making problems for nothing.
Because I'll have you know, I've had my...
If there's like multiple other tables, what's the big deal?
These folks have next? Get out of your way.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me to fuck off. I tell people to fuck off. Now fuck off.
Like, why would it like come up to you to like, oh, I want this table. Well, there's already people there. Let's just threaten them. Well, there's 2 other tables available. It's just...
What do you got there?
Death certificate.
Whose? The mother. Everyone's gotta die, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Dude. This guy looks just like you.
See?
Please just say it's your great-grandfather or something.
Souvenir.
I want to do a duet, something country western. I want to fight! George, he works for television, he's gorgeous, and he wants me. So relax, have fun. Men like girls who can have fun.
Oh, is that what men like, Daisy?
Yeah.
For your information, Daisy, I lost my virginity.
I was already afraid that was gonna happen.
Yes, that's what done happened to me. And he don't even call.
The way her voice just fits perfectly with this. How did she even let Daisy talk her into that? She could have just walked away instantly. I still don't know what this guy adds to the whole story.
I'm guessing you're an actress. And I produce a TV show.
And make my career blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all.
It's just not very interesting. No? Not to me.
Well, you're interesting to me.
You want to go somewhere with me?
I really do.
With that asshole? Really? That ugly bastard? After this entire storyline showed us that he's an asshole, she's like, yeah, I really want to go with you.
I don't remember the first time I ever did it. I was drinking a lot and I woke up.
Of course.
Mason is going to show little Georgie a few of the finer points of stress relief through petty vandalism. Oh, we will egg tripped fucking mansion, but
Ooh.
first,
You see, the pleasure comes from being a shadow in the night, silent.
Petty vandalism. That's exactly what that is.
Our little establishment, mine, a big... George, the finer details of shadow in the night philosophy, George. I have to run away. Georgie!
George is really angry this episode. What are they even doing there? Oh, that's more torture than the prison itself.
What are you guys in for? Grand Theft Pom-Pom?
Try assault and battery. Their mascot tried to fuck with our mascot.
Gotta draw the line somewhere.
Hmm.
Is that a frog?
It's a sea turtle. Sea turtles?
Roxy, finally.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is this about a boy?
I guess.
I mean, if you haven't bought a gun or a pickaxe at some point, it isn't a real relationship.
Thank you, Roxy.
Thank God unlock this thing. Your one phone call. You want to be a girl or you want to be a woman? You choose.
If it's your first time in the slammer, you call your mom. She knows exactly what to say.
I feel like that would be so hard because I also call my mom for every little inconvenience. And then, like, you're still on this planet, you still know your mom is here, but you just can't call her. I feel like that would hurt in a situation like that.
That's my other daughter.
She's pretty like her mother.
Thank you. So what are we doing? Are we kissing some more?
That's weird.
Probably go.
Okay.
I'm just not comfortable with your daughter being so close.
Fair.
You're a really good man, Angelo.
She called Dolores?
God, I thought you were never gonna get here.
Girl, be nicer. She may be getting out of there.
One of us was enjoying the company of a man while watching a little jousting this evening, Millie.
I disturbed the peace.
Make sure I got a 1035 on this, will you, officer? Millie.
I'm sorry I screwed up your date.
There's no future for a man who can't hold his grog, Millie.
See, this is what I mean. Like, Dolores is a little weird, but in the end, she's always there for George. And it's also the case with Rube. There are all these people where you're like, they can be a little weird or mean, but they're always there for you in the end.
And next time it won't be your first. And that's what being alive is all about.
I know. You can't undo what you've done. Some choices you can learn to live with, right through to the clear light of morning. They say coming clean is good for the soul, that it puts things in perspective. You can get a sense of your place in the order of things and what's important. This is my perspective. I am a Grim Reaper. I take souls. I do not go to prom. I do not live happily.
It's like every episode, George has this problem, and in the end, she's always like putting it all in perspective and like,
anyone got a problem with
this
that?
is just what it's like. Okay, interesting episode. Of course, we've seen George be really like angry about the guy and all. It's pretty funny because in the beginning of the episode, I was like, yeah, mostly when George meets a guy, we never see him back for another episode. I have to say, I just realized the episode where she met him and the episode where she went to the funeral were two different episodes. So that means that he was there for at least 2 episodes though, and that never even happened before. But yeah, I did expect that he would still like have some sort of role in the story. Even if it was just like sort of like side character that we would just like sometimes see him. Maybe they would keep sort of dating, you know, but that didn't happen. And yeah, that made George really mad in the end. I have to say, it feels like it was a bit of a weird situation because for me, it felt like they were both really into each other and they wanted to sleep together and they wanted to be in a relationship. And then that sort of happened and then it was like, okay, bye. And we never really, got to know what happened because when that happened, I remember saying like, why is George feeling so upset now? Because he's probably just gonna call, right? Like, why would he not call? Like, if it was just a random one-night stand, sure. But I feel like they were really into each other. So it's weird. But I guess that happened then. For the rest, we had the storyline of the date from Joy. I think it was really nice that in the end he took Reggie with him. And it was also kind of nice because, of course, Clancy tried to, like, avoid the date, which was, like, really, stupid of him. Like, I get it. You've been together for a long time, so of course there's gonna be some jealousy, but you're the one that decided to fuck your student. And I can't get over that. It's just, first of all, gross. Second of all, very annoying for your wife and child. Like, at least just broke up with her because they didn't like each other anyway. Just break up and then do whatever you want. Maybe not fuck your student because that's still very inappropriate. But you know what I mean. So like he fucked up this entire relationship. And now he's like super jealous when she has a date. And then his way of showing that is to not take Reggie while they agreed to do that. Just to avoid her going on a date. And then Reggie's just like, the hell. It's also not nice for Reggie. Like, at least think of your child. And then we had the Daisy storyline. I have to say, I didn't think it was that interesting. I didn't really like the guy. I feel like this didn't add anything to the story. So it was just like, okay, Daisy doesn't want someone. Then he admits that he's a giant asshole. And then she suddenly wants him. It was like, okay, sure. And yeah, of course, in the end, George ended up in jail. But she got out of there, so yeah. Oh, and of course the Roop storyline, where he's looking for, all the files on his family. I feel like he got a little closer already, but I think he's still trying to figure out what happened to them. Or did he know? I don't know what he's trying to figure out. But there's still something he's trying to figure out, and we're figuring out what he's figuring out, and I kind of want an answer, but I don't know what I want an answer to. So yeah, I'm very curious about the rest of his storyline too. So yeah, I guess that was the episode. I liked it, but I'm looking forward to the next one, and I hope there's like a little more gonna happen in there. And if you like my reaction to this, then please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see more already, check out my Patreon, the link's in the description, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!